says the man who remains steadfast on the trial. For when he stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him. James chapter 1, verse 12. Hey fam bam, it's me, just Londa. Have you subscribed? Have you joined the fam? Join the madness, join the fun. It's me, just Londa. Can we talk that talk?
Hi, and welcome. We all know why you're here. You're here for part of the new series that I'm calling Who the F Did I Marry? I'm going to create this playlist series, and I'm going to tell the story of how I met, dated, married, and divorced a real pathological liar. This is my introduction / disclaimer video. First and foremost, I'm going to be truthful, even if it makes me look bad. I'm going to be honest, but I'm also not going to be disrespectful to anyone that was involved. I'm not going to use people's real names because I don't have their permission to do so, and sister does not want any sort of litigation. I will tell you off the top, I have a sense of humor and I have sarcasm. So things that you see me laughing at, none of this is funny. But in order to get through it, I have to laugh. If I cry, I cry. I'm human. I'm a woman. This was traumatic. I'm going to do the best I can to upload as much of the story as I can, because I know people get so annoyed with the follow for part 4, follow me for part 17. I'm just going to do the best I can to keep uploading the videos each at a time. I'm going to go in order from the time we met until the time I got our divorce decree in the mail. So that is a lot of time to cover. Please give me the grace to just get it out. It may not be all in one day. It may not be all in 2 days. But what I can tell you is even if you don't necessarily see a video, I'm probably recording it and then I will upload it into the playlist titled Who the Fuck Did I Marry? What else do I need to cover ahead of time? Because I feel like this video is important to give some sort of context. So that way when people jump into the series, they kind of can figure out, oh, let me start at the introduction video and then work my way through. A lot of the questions that you all have sent me will be answered when I start and tell the story in order. Everything I'm going to tell you can be verified. There are people in my life who can easily verify, yes, this did happen. Yes, he really did do that. Yes, he said that. Yes, she did go through that. I have no contact whatsoever with my ex-husband in any way, shape, or form. We do not communicate. We do not have mutual friends or anything where we communicate through those people. No contact. I cannot stress that enough because I feel like somebody's going to ask me, do you still talk to him? No. I ain't seen him. I ain't heard from him. I don't want to hear from him. And I will tell the entire story up until the last time I did hear from him and what happened. Yeah, this is my story. So I am just a regular woman who thought she met the one, and I didn't. Most people have never came in contact with a pathological liar. We typically come in contact with like a compulsive liar. It is not the same. A pathological liar has no reason for why they lie. And the lies that they make up, there's no limit to the lie. I was once a psychology major in undergrad. I didn't graduate with a psychology degree, but I'm very comfortable saying that he was a pathological liar. He was a narcissist. And yes, there was some in my opinion, mental health issues going on. Pathological lying part, absolutely. So I want to preface all this by saying, you're going to probably think, what in the world? There's no way this happened. Everything you're going to hear me say actually did happen. I never thought I was going to be in some sort of Lifetime movie, but I was. So I will read the comments as best I can. Like I said, I think if you allow me to tell the whole story, things will be answered. And sorry, I do talk with my hands. It's a coping mechanism. So if you're like, why is she moving her hands? Other than that, let's all take a deep breath, buckle in, because this was a fucking crazy ride. And if you think it's crazy, imagine how I feel as the person who lived it and had no idea what I was dealing with. I thought I knew, but I truly had no idea who the fuck I married. You like how I twisted that? Anyway. All right, y'all. This is the introduction, so welcome. Part 1 will be up shortly.
So the internet is interneting, and Miss Teresa has us in a chokehold. You hear me? She has us in a chokehold, telling her truth. Everyone is coming out with their truths. Blessed be. Blessed be. Now, before I start this, let me let you know who I am. I am a child of God. I am a person who is baby stepping her way, but trying to get off the teeth, trying to start getting on to solid foods. Read my Bible daily, which I forgot to do today. At least I feel like I did. Actually, no, I did go to the gym, so I did read the Bible today. All right, all right. You know, it's been a lot going on, and maybe I'll share, and maybe I won't, but it is what it is. Anywho, so I am a child of God. I'm also a wife of 17 years. You know, I always have to think I should write that stuff down. I should have it somewhere. But it wouldn't be genuine if I just want to come off genuine as much as possible. I'm also a mother. I'm also a mother. I'm also a daughter. And I was a sister, a big sister. So just give you a small background story of who I am, commenting on all this that's going on with Miss Risa. So I actually listened to the whole 50 something part. So Miss Reese tells us who she is. She's a believer in God, and she sounds like she goes to church. She has a pastor that she talks to, and things like that. She sounds like she is a child of God. I get what she's saying when she's ready for love. She was ready. She thought that this was her time. I get that. I get that. Because every woman, deep down, is ready to start that part journey in life with the partner that God has given them. So she meets this guy, and he's seeming to be a good guy. But she forgot to ask him if he was a good guy for her. And then the pandemic hits. And she throws all her morals away. That was a time. That was a time for everyone, because no one wanted to be alone. People were shacking up with people. Some people that were with people, that was without people, didn't make it because they were by themselves. She forgot who she was serving. Yet he did not forget who his child was, because he given her so many warnings that she forgotten all about. She threw it out the window. She threw it out the window because this was her time. She was ready. She was ready to get married. She was ready to be, this is it. This is the guy. He's paying the bills. He's doing what he is. He's doing what the man is supposed to do. But there's something in the background of your head that's not sitting right with you, with him. I feel like I'm so close up. I'm going to pause for the cause so I can just back it up. Just tap it. All right, that seems a bit better to me. So she throws everything out the window because this guy is being a wolf in sheep's clothing. And the Bible states that we have to stand on God because they're gonna come. They're gonna come. They're gonna be wolves in sheep clothing. And he kept giving her, look, this is not right. Look, this is not right. Look, this is not right. And she's like, no, no, no. She did not. A child of God forgot to check with her Heavenly Father because she was ready. She had known this man long. And they're living in a home together, in her home, because now, the lockdown has happened. She gets pregnant by this guy that she barely even knows. She's throwing all her morals out the door. We as Christians need to steadfast. Temptation is always, the devil is always going to be the devil. She gives him a name. The name that she gives him is Legion. Now, a lot of people who don't know whom Legion was, but to the children of Christ, we know exactly who Legion was. Or because I'm reading two versions. I'm reading two versions because sometimes I'll look, like I said, the Bible plays to me like a movie. So in some books, it'll be Legion, and other books, it'll be Mob. Who's Legion? Legion was the demon that Jesus cast out of a man. Did you hear what I said? Legion was the demon that was cast out of a man by Jesus Christ. She named him Legion. Women of Christ, women in general, steadfast. That antichrist spirit is going to always be lurking, waiting to devour. It says so in the Bible. All this stuff unfolds. Everything unfolds before our very eyes. we as Christians, we as believers, we have to be ready for anything. You know, when I was going through my family situation, all I could do is thank him for who I married. Because I'm not the same person that I was. I had no clue who he was. I had no clue who that man was. I had no clue that he was my Adam. I had no clue that he was sent by God. I had no clue. But he was. I never got any warning signs like that when it came to this man. I was just hoping he was the right one. If something is not right, sitting right with you, why go through? Why put yourself through it? Anything could have happened. The possibilities that this could have been for you, Risa, Teresa, I forgot, Tessa, Ressa, Tessa. Oh God, I'm not good with names. You found this man on Facebook. Now, I took a look at his Facebook page. He said that he used to play arena football. Well, I've dated people who played football, and they always have their stuff in there. Pictures of them warming up, pictures of them being tackled, pictures of them. Because that's their pride and joy. And with him having so much money, these are clues that you should have known, Pumpkin. But yet you were waiting. It was like, is this my time? Is this my time? Steadfast. Why does it seem like my son is up when he has school? Tomorrow, today, whatever. A slick tongue is what he was, like a serpent. And unfortunately, she was fooled by it. Now, there was one thing that I could not understand because she was a child of God. She had a pastor, but they didn't go to counseling before they got married. Because even him and I went to counseling before we got married. Like the pastor would not unite us. I find that weird. You know what? When did we stop doing blood tests? who I, no, that might have been like back in the day when my parents had gotten married. But they used to do blood tests, and I was waiting for that. I was waiting to get that blood test, but they never asked for a blood test. But we went to counseling in order to get married And maybe that's because we've gotten married by a minister. So maybe that's the reason why they didn't go to counseling before they got married. Women, all I can say is steadfast. Now, this man.
Rumor, Lisa Tisa, ex-wife, who straight line to y'all. It's sad, because it's completely false. And we went to marriage counseling, didn't work, and we broke up. But my message to her is, please stop lying to these people, and you can tell them the real reason I left you. You cheated. I caught you in the house with Bradley, and we went to marriage counseling, didn't work, and we broke up. More to the point, I haven't decided who I'm going to talk to exactly, or go on whose page or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that she lied about everything. Follow her, don't follow her. That's up to you. All that stuff she said, it's complete lies. I'm going
to... He's still lying. He's still out here telling those lies. You want me to tell you how I know he's telling those lies? Do you want me to tell you how lesion is still being lesion? Because he posted this on his thing. So you see that? Apparently, Legion has got a deal with Netflix. Hold on. Yes. He posted that my Netflix show will be coming out to clear up all the lies. What'd you say? She did not. She did not say your name. Now, granted, you just posted this out a couple of days ago, like 2-3 days ago, depending on how soon as I can get this out. You mean to tell me Netflix has found you, made some type of deal with you, and you're going to come out with a special? Oh, because they've already sent you out, dude. And you're taking photos of it, videos of it, right? Legion. Funny because you know what? The internet be interneting. And they said that this is Singapore Netflix office. What you say, internet? This is Singapore Netflix office. The scandal is so real out here. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. He took it the next step further. No. No. He's at Netflix office. He is. Because if you look at it, Oh, wait. Oh, that was a thing? Oh, great. Okay, hold on. Let me pause it. That Photoshop of him, it looks so good. Because his top of his hat is smashed in. That's because it got cut off in the Photoshop. See that little line that's right there? That's going across his face? That's a glare of light somewhere. Try again, pumpkin. Try again. We all know that you are who you're not saying you are, but saying you are in so many words. You know, it's cool. It's cool. It's sad. It's so sad to see this. And up to it. Shame the truth. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Just be like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. Just be like, you know what? I was really trying to save face. I was really trying to save face. And I just couldn't. Now, I also want to touch just a smack bit because, who's this? I don't recall what all I got. I just got so much stuff. Like I said, I looked on his page. So, I mean, he's not like back then, he wasn't an ugly guy. You know what I'm saying? So if he was tall and he looked like this, I can probably see why. She was like, this is my chance. This is my time. But I just want women to stay fast. Pray on the man that you were with. Ask God to reveal if he is the one for you. Because God will do it. He loves you. He loves you so much. He doesn't want you to be in turmoil, being tortured, mental despair. He doesn't want that for you. He loves you. We're his children. Now, granted, some people may feel like, well, not everyone's God's children. No. Everyone is God's children. Just like you can have disobedient children. You still you still have that parent. You're still the child, right? Right? If you and your mom does not talk, or you and your parents do not talk anymore, you disown them. That doesn't mean they stop being the parent, right? So we're all God's children. Just because you don't want anything to do with your father anymore. But I just wanted to put my little 2 cents on that. Because women steadfast. You know, we need to get our minds together properly and know what we're getting into. Pray about it. I know some people, some people say that, we got married less than 24 hours or within a week or whatever the case may be. And sometimes it works. But most of the time it doesn't. And sometimes it works because two spirits are the same. If one is on a journey to be with that man up there, the other one is on a journey somewhere else, conflict. So steadfast, ladies. Legion. I'm just looking for everything. He's a mess. He's a mess. Y'all found the first wife, and she confirms he's a liar. He's a liar. If you know who the first ex-wife is, I'll put it at the end. So let me know what you think about this. I just wanted to put in my 2 cents. I'll link all her stories up top. She says she has a playlist, so you can just listen to it as you clean up and things like that. And I may just listen to it again as I clean up, because I need to clean up some stuff. I've been gone for so long, and now I'm finally back at home and trying to get stuff together. So, yeah. He's funny. Talking about he's coming out with a Netflix. You need to stop playing so much. You play too much. You know they got meds for those, right? Oh, Heavenly Father. Telling his truth, he said. I wonder what kind of Netflix. You know what? Let me wait for it. Don't worry, I'll wait for it. I'm going to go ahead and end this note. So thanks for watching, rating, subscribing, all that good jazz that make me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Peace and peace. Bye.
So, I'm going to address the elephant in the room because it's been brought to my attention that my ex-husband is out here in these streets disturbing individuals as he always has, and I have been brought into this. Let me first say, this chapter of my life is closed. I have moved on. It's been more than 10 years. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm good, okay? But after I say this, let's just leave it alone. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm not going to address it anymore because I have nothing to do with this. This is my past life. The book is closed, okay? So Legion, as y'all call him, is a despicable, nasty, and vile individual. I fell for the trap over 10 years ago. Yes, he was charming, and I was broken mentally. Okay? Understand, self-love was not here at all for me to actually love myself enough to understand that this is not love. He manipulated me. He love-bombed me. All of the, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that and everything else. Yes, all of these things were said to me. Guess what? None of it happened. He's manipulative, and he literally tried to ruin my life. He had family turn against me because he wanted to tell people lies about me and things of that nature. And unfortunately, he's very, very good at what he does. It took me many, many, many years to get past that. I have healed. And with this situation being brought back to me, it's like cutting me back open with a dagger because I was already healed up. The Band-Aid had been left. I've gotten married. I'm happy. Been good, right? But this man is a pathological liar. He gave up all types of promises, but to the cars and houses just like Risa. But guess what? None of that ever came to pass, right? So I just need for people to know that this situation was traumatic as hell for me. And then I hear about, because I've not watched any of the videos, because for what? Like, it's not my business anymore. I feel bad for anybody that he comes into contact with, and I will tell any female that sees his picture, don't ever, just let it go. Because he needs some serious mental help, and he needs to be evaluated and be locked away. So that's what I will say. And as far as like me not filing for divorce, I didn't file for divorce because I was afraid for my life. I didn't want to be served. In order for me to file, I would have to tell him where exactly I was. And I didn't want him to know that. So no, I absolutely was not filing because I was afraid at the time. But guess what? It was ended before it even really started. But at the same token, I still was very, very, very not mentally, in love with myself. So that's one of the things that really got me. So I genuinely feel empathy for the women that have been down his path. When all this stuff was going on with him and I, there was no social media, TikTok or anything like that. But at the same token, I just wanted to heal through my processes. I didn't want to sit there and have to tell the whole world my business because I'm a very private person and I don't do trauma. I will also say this. I did not hit Legion at all. I did not hit this man. He went to jail because he was impersonating a police officer, telling people that he was a detective of the police department in Atlanta, Georgia. And that is why he went to jail. Also for stalking one of the guards that were over where we lived at. That is why he went to jail. So he didn't go to jail because of we never went to court about me putting my hands on him. My son did, yes, interact with him. And my son, yes, he did put his hands on him because he threatened me for the last time. And enough was enough. As you go through life, you can either sit down and continue to take it, or you can get up and triumph and do what you need to do so that you can make your life better. And at that point, enough was enough for me. I was done. I was no longer going to be the victim because I'm not a victim. I'm not a doormat. You can't step on me. You can't do whatever you want to do to me and me take it. So I left. I will also say, I need people to understand this is my life we're talking about, right? So this situation is triggering, but it's triggering me because it needs to be said. But it's one of those things where I was okay with not saying it. I was good. After this conversation, after I'm done saying my piece, if anybody wants to actually, know how I healed from all of this, you're more than welcome to go, click into my link on my Ms. Missouri page on Facebook. And you're more than welcome to listen to my show tonight because my Health, My Mind, and Body radio show is literally about healing. And my show tonight is about elevating your mental. And I've been elevating my mental for years. And I'm so fucking proud of myself. You know why? Because I've done a lot of work to get past all that shit that was going on in my past. So all that, Risa Tisa, I pray, honey, that you get the healing that you need, sweetie, because guess what? It took me time. And I pray that you get the healing that you need. And anybody else, Vivian or anybody else, I pray that you guys get the healing that you need. Because this situation is not easy. But I hope that you guys really get the healing that you need. So that way, you guys can move forward in your life because it's possible to have a love of your life after all of this trauma. It is very possible. So with that being said, you guys, I really hope that, this will be on my end anyways. You guys can continue talking about it if you like, but I'm done because I'm not a victim. I got out and I moved on. I am not attached to this man. Don't want to be attached to this man. He's out of my life, been out of my life all of these years and don't want to have anything to do with him. So that's just that. If anybody wants to know how I triumphed through all of this, because I have to go into obviously more details, you guys can go ahead and go onto my show, and I'll go ahead and put the link on my Facebook, and I'll also put it here on TikTok for you guys to be able to see. Other than that, I'm signing off. This is your girl, Ms. Missouri, and make sure y'all tune in tonight at My Health, My Mind, and Body radio show. Ahala.